ain't tryna sin, yeah. No, I ain't tryna sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised, ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country, yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang, nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country, yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now, everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo!
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Super Bowl dreams are on the line today in the conference championship, where only one team can move on. It's the Flyers going up against the Miners. With that, let's send you out to the capital city of California, in Sacramento. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Salt Lake City Flyers and the Sacramento Miners. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come out in the pistol. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there from 6 yards away. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. It's up and good. It's a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. And let's look defensively at the starters.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go!
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And now back out comes the offense.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Charles, I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy.
Fresh set of downs here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shreds the tackle. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. all the things they prepared for. When they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Their dangerous wide receiver, 67 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. 60 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And it's up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And here now, the defensive starters.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him a defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. A strong running. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a third down and 12 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Back along. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker.
It's caught inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And now here's a carry heading left. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The all-pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And Brenz's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go!
Back to throw here. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got time. Letting one. And it's caught. Touchdown. Corey Coleman, 28 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Let's go. Green.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. It's taken to the 26. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll drop to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Nicholas in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. Ranks the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Halfback sent in motion. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be... And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. Now this offense ready to take over again. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll run it here. Fights gets forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. They'll set up a throw. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
He'll drop to throw. Coleman has it here right side. A huge play there on the screen pass. 75 yards.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help them get downfield.
They'll look to throw here, and that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it's good enough for a first down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Red 38! Ohio! Let's go! Red 38!
Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Fuller. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We are back now in Sacramento. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the here with that type of a lead. Clock on their side. Instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call a wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Let's go.
In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say that. And got his man complete. And touchdown. A big play there. 98 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now back out comes the offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive.
And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A big conversion there on 3rd and 3. 30 yards.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as a...
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. 4th quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give him the first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
He's got time in the pocket. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
of dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong, poured everything you got into a paycheck Friday.
Put your pride aside and ride for me. Hey, where Katie at, man? Tell my boy what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with her mouth. Anyway, what's going on over here? It sounds like a bunch of women and dealing in here or something. What's up? Oh, Ronnie in here playing conservative like a little girl and shit. Nope. They should get. Nah, bruh. I don't know what's first of all, that boy there just weird. First and foremost. But no, every vote counts. That's like saying I should have 2 votes for presidency because I'm rich. You feel me? Yeah, for sure. Whoever throwing, I'm not. Somebody gonna pay me to throw it. I don't know. Ronnie might beat me, bro. Paca too. He got too much faith. He got too much faith in his cornerbacks. Ronnie, have you seen Ronnie's team? Yeah, I can't throw bombs. He's still out there. His name is Hendrix. Yeah, Lear's a faggot. Shut up. That's why it take him 30 minutes to get home every time. Dexter, New York. I believe it. Gotta trust your players as a coach. Yeah, but not bump and run. Nah, I've heard Parker. He's a true Hawaiian. Over there eating rice and spam every day. I'm 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 right now. I'm scouting right now. Hey, hey, no real talk. I'm watching this game, scouting like for real. Y'all think I'm playing, but I need these 50 from DJ. Khaled, send it. 8. We won't get to 8. Well, technically, I've already won 5 in a row. We might have 2 more seasons, bro. But it's 6 weeks and it's already May. That'll be June, July, bro. And man, come out in August. And if I win 2 more in a row, nobody's gonna want to play, bro. You see Allen trying to switch teams and shit, little bitch ass. Allen, he hella mad. He trying. Oh, yeah, he don't want that team. No, Allen wants to switch, not me, bitch. I built my team. 9-3. She was just laughing. No, that's D. Yeah. Who else in this party? Where Justin at? Never say he's smoking a headache. Straight blunt. Hey Mick, man, you better come in here and defend yourself, bro. What pockets? Log into Josh Lee's account. Try it. Free agency would have to be from like 1 a.m. to like 8 or 9, bro. I mean, resign. I don't know if we can get drafted 10, bro, because week one's gonna take fucking forever. Oh my god, look at this play. I don't know, Parker, man. He better not have him one on one though. I'm damn sure gonna try him. Alright. I'll see what they want to do about. Nah. I mean, well, we see if they want to draft Tuesday. But I mean, what time you get off? Oh, the draft would be after 7, bro. Yeah, it'd be after 7. Shit, you the main commission anyway. Like, if I'm in the draft, that should take 3 hours. Mixing, mixing, mixing. Nah, bro, you be having headaches, bro. Oh, look at this post route. He's gonna throw the hell out of this post route. He finna throw the hell out of this post route. Picked off. What's the speed though? 95 Excel. What's the speed? It's at least 95. But see, Ronnie play off, bro. I ain't got no corners, bro. I try. I think I gave you the best linebacker in the game, bro. All them draft picks. All them draft picks. Better come get you a rookie. And that left end is nice, bro. Hey, Mick, I want to appreciate you. Yeah. What up, bro? It's me. It's me. Nah, but I talked to Josh the other day. I talked to y'all wildin', bro. Nah, but I talked to Josh the other day, bro. He said he ain't trying to build no team up in April. I would have gave him the Jets though. I thought Allen was leaving. I'd have gave him the Jets. But yeah, Josh will be back in. He'll be back in August. Hey, let me get Poppy transfer. It's me, bro. Oh, did he catch that? Oh my god. But I don't know why Ronnie. If Ronnie goes up away from the receiver and picks it off, it's not even an animation. You got to pick the ball off and avoid the receiver, bro, to get it. Yeah, Ronnie's so conservative right now on offense. Sean May, Raymond Felton. That's all that matters. Oh, we fumbled. Ooh. Did y'all see that onside kick? That pocket kick? Fuck that 99-yard pass. But no, he kicked. I tried to pick that shit off with the safety and he got a boost. I was like, wow. But he kicks the onside kick and we bobble it around and my person gets it and then goes out of bounds and it's pocket ball. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, oh. Yeah, I was like, oh, hell no. Square, wide open. Wow, Ronnie. Did anybody see how long McCaffrey was out? Hell yeah. Blocked. Oh my god. I tried to run it up on Allen. I ain't even gonna lie. His bitch ass. How you lose by 22 and you mad I chewed clock for 2 minutes? If that. I was inside the 10. I ran 3 plays, bro. With true clock on. In the third quarter. He's so sad, bro. He was like, I got a scheme for you. He hit me on that first play. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, okay, he got a little something. After the first play, he ran all his same shit. Not running, and he ran the same shit in the regular season. I'm like, bro, you can't show anything in the regular season, bro. And his offensive line is terrible. Oh my god. But when I rush 4 and keep contained, goddamn it, I sacked his ass 9 times. All right, keep running, bitch. Chook. They scored 40. Hey, this man, they scored 45 in the first quarter, bro. What the fuck? Uh-oh, see you. They scored 45 points in the first quarter. The Warriors did. Oh no, this shit 10-9. It's 10-9. Ronnie in field goal range. Come on, Ronnie. Run the ball, bro. Hey, Ron just fucked up. He better not take a sack right here. Here comes Shaq Lawson again. R1. He better not. If he blocking, I'm calling the police. Oh, he missed it. Get in there, bitch. Well, we know that wasn't Blair Walsh. Blair Walsh. That was, man, I saw that live. I was like, whoa. Right here. 3 tight ends, 2 running backs. Oh, heavy? Is that heavy? Oh, wow. Say no more. That's all they've been doing. This bunch squad pisses me off. I was gonna trade my game time. I was gonna trade my quarterback until he threw that pass. Bro, that was the best pass I've ever seen in my life. Over the linebacker in front of the safety. A third. Yeah, a third. Good timeout, Ronnie. Hey, as many as interceptions that man throw, you better give him away for free. Shit. You seen Derek Carr numbers? Oh, good D. Night night. Night night. I don't know. He gonna hold him. Ronnie gonna hold him to 3 points. Watch. Hey, no, he finna hold. Lear's gonna win this game. Watch. No, it's yeah. Bets off. Run the ball, bro. Run the ball, bro. Run the ball. Thank you. Oh, he's overthinking the shit. He's overthinking the shit. He's overthinking it, bro. For a touchdown, too. Take off. Take off. Take off. Slide. Ooh. My stomach just dropped. Nope. This how I stuff pocket shit. Oh my god. All you have to do is lob the ball, bro. I'd have ran the toss. That was stupid. He had a whole minute 31 with a timeout. He still got to score though, but still. He gonna cover 6. Ron love cover 6. No, he put him in the purple. Here it come. Post route. Good tackle. Screen. Oh, I'd have threw a screen pass right there on the ass. X. Knew that was coming. That's Lear's. Uh-oh. Oh, he dropped it. He flipped the formation so Ron couldn't do his audibles. Ball timeout, Ron. Nah, I'd be in cover 4. You don't have the speed. Cover 4 and watch the wide side of the field over there. Don't send no blitz. Screen. Oh, that's a great play call. He stepped out of bounds. Don't go cover 2. Don't go cover 6 press. Fuck the down the distance, bro. He got to score a touchdown. I'm not worried about. Picked off. Oh my God. He got it. He got it right here. Right there. Game time. Game time. Oh, he's stupid. He's dumb. He is so stupid. Back him up, Ron. What the fuck are you doing? Here come the post route. Game time. Well, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Nah, Ron ain't never been on no whole shit like that. Man, I know, bro. Fuck.
Money talk, love the way that money talking. I'm with your chick, I hit a lick and I'm hate walking. She say she love my style, she say she love my grace. Hall of Fame the 21st, she put it in my face. Pouring up the juice, she say she wanna taste. I got a man, she bout to catch a case. See, I'm the guard from that 16 line. Everybody know what's going down when I'm on a rhyme. Now check, I got more Mac than Craig, I got more dough than. Yeah, my even though, need to see this. And I'm more. April 21st, pulling up all the back.
Oh shit. I'm about to go live so y'all can see the stressful shit I go through during the Super Bowl.